just after I shared the news with my husband that, see, oh, I think I'm pregnant, I've missed my period for about 2 weeks and blah blah blah, the next week I miscarried. So that was like the beginning of I know I've been uploading videos maybe once in 2 months, once in 3 months, but that was just so the channel would not be dormant, you know. I just wanted to have to just keep it running. I hope you also know that for YouTube, if you don't post after a while, they'll make your channel redundant, and then you start the whole process of monetization again. So I didn't want that to happen. That was why, despite everything I was going through, I just try once in a while, look for a video that I've not posted, and then edit it and post. So that is what has been happening. So I've been praying and asking God to please bring back my mojo. Like, I miss the me that used to be all crazy about YouTube, to be honest. But then so many things happened that made me, you know, I just lost interest in everything. Even at this point, I'm not sure if I'm fully back, but I just said to try and start from somewhere and see what happens. So I want to take us, I just want to share with us all that has been happening or that happened that made me took a break from YouTube. I might not be giving details into everything, you know, how it happened, what happened. I will just pinpoint them because for most of them, they are not even things I like remembering, to be honest. So if you guys remember when I made that video about baby number 2, that was the title of the video. I wasn't actually pregnant then. To be honest, I wasn't pregnant then. But I said I was going to make a video when everything happens eventually, and then share with us what has been happening. I wasn't pregnant, but I was actually trying. So before I made that video, I think I'm going to make a different video about the whole trying for baby number 2 and its all challenges and everything that came with it. It deserves a separate video. So, but then I'll just mention some things here. I was trying. That's been about like 4 months of trying and no success. We actually started trying for second baby as soon as Carrie's clocked 6 months. I'll give us the details of why we had to later. So, but then it wasn't forthcoming, and I've never felt such frustrated in my life. You know, I always felt I do understood or understand with TTC moms until I had that short period where I was expecting and it wasn't forthcoming. So when I made that video of baby number 2, my husband and I would already decided to just take a break from anything trying, like let's just live our lives and enjoy our lives. In fact, at that point we've already planned a vacation, part of the things that happened last year. I also made an intro video about the vacation, talking about we're leaving the UK. If you guys remember that video, we planned going to Greece, went to Santorini, we went to Paris, we went to Germany. Yeah, these 3 countries, and then we came back. So we've already taken our mind off anything childbearing and just, okay, let's just trust go. Whenever it happens, it happens. And so I said to make that video to just even hear what are people's thoughts about having a second baby as soon as, or giving it so much gap just for pregnancy to not happen like the following months, like it was not planned. And one thing, I really wanted to carry us along through my second pregnancy journey. To be honest, I wanted to carry us through the second pregnancy journey, day to day, how it was doing. But the same man proposes and God reproposes, like, so the way everything happened just made it impossible. I just wanted to go through that phase in peace and in silence, because I was dealing with a lot already, so I couldn't add more burden to it. And that was why I was off the channel. So sorry that I am getting to talk about the pregnancy and that we actually have a new baby in this manner. Forgive my manners. I would bring the baby to the channel and properly introduce him. Yeah. So in the last 1 year I've been off, we did have a baby. I put to bed on the 2nd of February 2024. That's this year. So he's just about 2 months old and some weeks. So yes, I'm a new mom again, and the whole challenges and everything. So there's actually a baby. He's sleeping now. And like I said, I just want to quickly do this video to talk about why I have been off YouTube for some while, and to see how I will start coming back gradually. So I'm going to make a separate video talking about the whole baby journey and everything. It was not my intention to take that phase away from us, but it happened the way it happened, and I'm going to bring him and introduce him properly to the channel. So what were the things that happened that made me take a break from YouTube? And to be honest, the break was not intentional. I just lost zeal. Like, I lost mojo, I lost everything. I didn't just get that passion again. You guys, for people who have been with me from day one on this channel, you know how I used to be very passionate about this channel. How despite my busy schedule, I tried to push out content. It was not easy, but I was able. I just lost all that zeal, all that passion. So what were the things that happened? So first of all, the whole my trying to get monetized already put a strain on me. It put a kind of pressure on me that I didn't like. By the end of the day, I got monetized. I got monetized in November 2022. Yes, November 2022. So by then, they put me through so much stress that I was already getting annoyed with the whole YouTube thing, and I was wanting to just stop and just post videos for posting sake and for pleasure's sake. But when the monetization came, I said, okay, let me not relax. Let me just keep doing what I can do. So I talked about we trying for a baby. We started trying for a baby around that October 2022. And then by December, we had to stop. And then unplanned, somehow I got pregnant in April. Like, we didn't see it coming. It was not planned. I'll tell us how it happened in the main video I was going to do. And just after I shared the news with my husband that, see, I think I'm pregnant, I've missed my period for about 2 weeks and blah blah blah, the next week I miscarried. So that was like the beginning of the shattering moments for me. And if you are watching this video, you've once miscarried, to be honest, I feel you, I understand you, I've been there. Even though it's just a couple of weeks pregnancy that didn't stay, I knew how much that hurts. And this is me, sending love, support and hug to moms who lost, their siblings. I think that's one of the most traumatizing experience anybody could go through. And then maybe or maybe not, I might talk about that again in detail. So that's one of the things that happened. So after that miscarriage, like, it was so disappointing and so hurting, and I was like, okay, I think it's time we take mind off whatever pregnancy, let's just live our lives. And that was when pregnancy happened. Like I said, I'm going to talk about it. So we planned going to Greece. We went for our visa application, we did everything, and then the visa came out, and then a tragedy struck. So you guys know my family friend and Chisom that I always talk about, like, on this channel. If you've watched the video about my first baby's birth, who gave her her first birth, I have that video on my channel. So that's our family friend, who's actually like, she's beyond friend now, she's now family, she's like a mother to me. So just one day like that, as we're planning for our trip, so her husband was back in Nigeria and was actually planning to come down to the UK, and we got a very traumatizing call that, first of all, he went missing. And for the whole period of time that he was missing, so when they actually broke the news about his death to us, was very traumatizing. That 1 week period was like the most traumatizing phase I've ever gone through. Now, this is me, who is not even his wife or his child, so imagine what his main family would have actually felt that way. And then because she was, well, like the closest person to her here, we were with her all through that phase, all through that period. Like, I don't want to remember everything that happened then, but then what happened has happened. So we lost our family friend's husband, like, in the most traumatic or tragic way anybody could die. But then Odro Kogadi, like, you can see, I don't even want to talk about all of those, but that was where my whole issue started. So, and we had already planned vacation before then. So I was like, I have bought our flight tickets, hotel tickets, everything. It was so confusing. I was asking my husband, my husband and I were discussing, like, it will look somehow if we still carry on and go ahead with this vacation. He was like, that's true. So we're thinking, what are we going to do about everything we spent? So actually got talking with her. She was like, no, please, that we should go, that please we should do this for her. Let it be the one happy thing that has happened, like, in the last 1 month, that please we shouldn't, because of what happened, cancel their plans and all of that. So we had to go for the vacation. So in the vacation, I did record some bits of videos, which I hope to put in a lump and put on the channel sometime soon. But I wasn't also very enthusiastic about it like that. In fact, I only just enjoyed Santorini, and all other places I didn't film at all. So we went for the vacation and we came back. As soon as we came back, we hadn't stayed up to a month after we came back, and then my husband fell ill. None of us could understand the sickness. Like, happened that I started from waist pain and then leg pain, and just like that, he was bedridden for almost two months. I'm telling you, he wasn't walking, he wasn't doing anything. He just stays on the bed upstairs, like, lying. We don't sleep at night. Lying down was problem, sitting down was problem, standing up was problem. In the midst of all this, my mom was with us. So yes, I did also make a video telling us my mom eventually came to the UK. My mom came to the UK in March 28th, if I'm not mistaken. And then she came in ill. My mom actually came into the UK on a wheelchair. She had this sciatica. We didn't even know it was sciatica. It was diagnosed to be sciatica that she's been battling with all since from Nigeria. And they were like, okay, maybe when she comes, we're going to see what they have to say about it here. So I actually came into the UK on a wheelchair. So we were managing her health. We did go to the private hospital. They now booked her for a procedure. They booked her for that procedure to be in June, if I'm not mistaken. So why did I mention about her illness? So now my mom was not very strong, was ill. I had like a 1-year-old toddler that was very active. I was dealing with an unplanned pregnancy. Yes, because the pregnancy that actually happened was unplanned. So I needed to wait on my husband who was not feeling fine. I was waiting on my mom who was also not mobile. Then my kid who was too mobile. And then myself who was, juggling the whole first trimester issue. I think I'm going to talk about the story of my pregnancy separately. But this first trimester did not really get at me. Like I wasn't sick, no morning sickness, the way it happened with Cariss's pregnancy. So that is one. So that was it though. So my husband fell ill, and that was for the first time in my life I understood that line of that vow, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health. You really don't want to experience a sickness of a spouse, like where you have to wait on them, do this, do that. It's see, if if your loyalty, your love, and your whatever remains after then indeed those vows you took were, you really kept them. So my husband's illness, my mom's illness, my pregnancy, we're still in the midst of all this. So and this one traveled for burial, came back, and we're trying to integrate into our normal lives again. And one afternoon, all of a sudden, we got a call back home to say that we lost my uncle, my mom's elder brother. As in, our day just turned to sadness again. Like I don't know how to explain that experience. It was, when you hear sudden death, it was sudden. Nobody saw it coming. Nobody envisioned it. And that man is not just an ordinary uncle. Like, I know he's of high significance in my family. I know what he is and who he is to my family and to my mom. So a whole circle of grief again started. I mean, and he still has kids, like young children. I don't even want to go into the details of all of that. So I think the griefs particularly were what made me, it was unconscious. I just shut off. On, I was not active anywhere, not even on WhatsApp. I hardly post WhatsApp status. Facebook, where I used to be very active, I was redundant. I couldn't find the energy to do YouTube videos. I also forgot to mention that I lost my job last year. You guys remember when I told you guys I had a job? That was in October 2022. So in April 2023, my company told us they were going into administration. That means they wanted to close up. So they were like, they'll have to make us redundant. So for people who have worked with them for 2 years, they actually pay them what we call something redundancy. I've forgotten the name of that fee. But for we who were I started with them October 2022, and this was April 2023. There was no parting money for us. It was just our last month's salary. So the whole loss of that job also happened impromptu. I lost the job in April, and as you guys must have known by now, I'm not somebody that really just like sitting down, not doing anything per se. It just means that I like stress, because being a wife and a mother is a full-time job on its own. So I've always loved to do business. For people who know me very well, I've done series of businesses. And but coming to the UK had to change that trajectory, which was why I started looking into corporate job. I said, okay, let me use corporate job to balance if I start my business. But as I lost the job, I felt, this was a very good opportunity to start up the business I'd always wanted to start, which is a food business. And I did start my business and launch it in June. Was it June or July? July 1st. I launched my food business. So just to mention, as a side, I might have to make a separate video again about the business. If you live in the UK and you want authentic Nigerian meals. I know why I say authentic Nigerian meals, as in our meals are meals with a difference. You just need to have a taste of it. Our ingredients are sourced freshly from Nigeria, and then if you look at my cook videos, you should trust what I'm able to do. Let me not talk too much, but just send us a message about your order and then have a taste of our delicious meals and see for yourself what I'm talking about. So we did launch an online restaurant. I launched an online restaurant and I was running that. It did well, even more than what I was expecting, you know, for somebody who was just starting. Mind you, I was pregnant at this time. I got to find out I was pregnant early May. I was pregnant. My husband was ill. My mom was ill. I lost my job. I launched the business. I started it, and then, you know, baby steps. And I also kept applying to other jobs as well, because I was like, will I be patient for this business to blow and be giving me the kind of money I really need? So as God will have it, one of my applications clicked and I got a job again that I resumed on the 1st of August. So I started a new job and coupling all of this. Like, it was just a lot going on for me, and I just had to think, I can't come and go and die. What are the things that I know could be cut off, you know, that I don't need to always keep thinking about? And to be honest, YouTube was one of them. Like I've said, I started YouTubing, you know, with the aim of it being fun, like just share lifestyle activities, cook videos and all of that. But then nothing prepared me for the kind of pressure YouTube brought. And with all I was going through that last year, the last thing I wanted to add was any form of mental stress or pressure. I was like, okay, this can wait. Let me sort other things and just be sure that we are in a good place, okay, and then I can begin to do YouTube videos again. So to the glory of God, today I've put to bed. The baby is 2 months plus. Carrie celebrated her 2 years old birthday, 2nd of April. My husband is fine. My mom is fine. You know, my business also, I had to pause it. I was still cooking in the background, like for people who already know I cooked, but I was not advertising because I didn't want others that would overwhelm me, especially as I was pregnant and all. So I was still cooking and all of that, but it was on a low. So I think I want to even relaunch again now, and then that's when I'll talk about it on this channel as well. So things are beginning to fall in place now, and I'm also trusting God that I'll have my mojo back, you know. But for now, I might not really be doing lifestyle videos. I have content on my phone I've not posted, especially about our trips, some cook videos and all of that. I will try and find time and edit them and post. But fresh lifestyle videos, I'm not sure. Like, I just want to go about my day without pressure of, oh, YouTube content, you know, until I get to that point again where I know that, okay, my excitement is back and everything is back. So lifestyle is going to have to pause for now. I'll be coming on the channel. It's going to be more of sit down videos like this, and then cook videos. Guys, cook videos is one thing I don't think I'm ever going to stop, because it's something I'm passionate about. But like I said, I'm a mother of 2 now, 2 babies. And I am trying as much as I can to ease stress on myself. I still cook very nice delicacies, but you know, filming a video for posting is a whole different thing. It's different than when you just want to make a meal. You know, the whole prep, the whole everything. A lot goes into that 5-6 minutes videos that is being edited at the end of the day, which is not something I'm sure I'm also ready to do now. So if any cool video comes up in the channel in the next couple of months, just know that they are videos I've always had, and I just need to post them and push them out. So guys, I hope I did well with trying to summarize all that has happened while I was away. and this is me hoping that I have come back. My videos might not be as frequent as they used to be, but at least once when they see me. So I really want to appreciate everyone who checked on me while I was away. A good number of people reached out to me asking what happened, why have I not been posting. So it's not just about the pregnancy. No, I didn't intend to hide the pregnancy, but a lot happened. I just needed to pipe low. So thank you guys for reaching out. Thank you guys for always watching my videos. To the new subscribers we had while I was away, thank you so much for finding my content worthy. If this is your first time of watching me, I just want to say you're welcome to this channel. This channel is Christy's World, and I discuss everything about me, you know. It is broad and you're going to enjoy it here, so you are welcome. Please drop me a comment if you watched this video. Let me know you watched it. Let me know if you missed me. Let me know if you're happy to see me back, and then we'll see when next we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.